Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Well, it's not quite Valentine's Day, but it is time to start thinking about Valentine's Day and who you might want to send a Valentine to. So today we are creating our very own singing Valentines, and you're going to compose it yourself. Who remembers what the word compose means? What does the word compose mean? We learned about it last week. It means to write music. So we are going to be our very own writers of music. We're going to be composers. So we are going to do, it looks like this. It's called a singing Valentine. So we got to know how to create our singing Valentine. So at the top of your page, you should have a copy of this in front of you while we're going through it. Okay, so at the top of your page, it says your name. So you're going to put your name, and then you're going to put who you're writing your Valentine to. Then you're going to complete the sentence. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. It seems easy, but it gets a little tricky because we need to be able to put it in song form. So when it says you are, we need to fill in the blank with either 2 words or 2-syllable words. So my example was, you are very kind. So it needs to be able, the reason it needs to be specific is it needs to be able to fit in these boxes down here below, and we don't want to have too many beats. So you are super great. That would be another example you could do. Let's come up with some more. You are awesome. That would work. You are really cool. That would also work. So fill in your blank, finish your sentence. You are, fill in the blank. Then when you are done, you're going to go down to these hearts. It says describe your friend in 4 beats. So your first 2 beats are you are. So you're going to have to use your tiny writing, but in the hearts, you're going to write you in the first heart, are in the second heart, and then my first example was very kind. So I'm just going to do that. So I'm going to write the word very in the third heart and kind in the fourth heart. So write your words inside the hearts, not on the line below. Write the word inside the hearts. So you got to use your small, tiny writing. When you have completed that, you might need some more time, so you can press pause on the video and finish. But when you have completed that, underneath on the lines, underneath the hearts is where we're going to put our rhythms. All right, so we have been learning about rhythms and ta and tt. Now, if you are in kindergarten, 1st or 2nd grade, you can use hearts instead of music notes if you want to show your beats, to show your rhythm. And I have given you an example of some other kids who have done this. And so you'll notice, I'll hold it up close, you'll notice over here is where they use music notes, and over here is where they use hearts. Okay, so you can choose which one you do if you use hearts or music notes. But now we need to come up with the rhythm. So that's where we're going to write the rhythm on the lines underneath your hearts that you just filled in, right down here. Okay, so on those lines, my first beat, and yours, is you. How many syllables does that have? 1, right? You. So what music note gets 1 sound? Ta, right? So you're gonna write ta, and I'll show you the example that they did. You can just make 1 line for ta. Okay, so same thing for R. You are. R has 1 syllable, so you'll make another ta line. So you are Now this is where we'll be different. So I'll do mine as an example and then you'll have to figure out what yours is. My next word is very. So what note have we learned that has two sounds? Very. TT, yes. So TT, very, go together. So here's how you write TT. Do you see it here? TT. So if you have a two-syllable word, that's how you'll do your two syllables, TT. And then for me, my last heart is kind. Once again, one sound, so it matches our ta. So let's do the whole thing. You are very kind. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. You are very kind. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. So, now that you have your rhythm of your singing Valentine, now we need to put it on notes. Now you'll see you have 3 lines inside your large heart. 1, 2, 3. Each line represents a different note. Now some of you may have learned solfege with your teachers at your schools, and that is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Have you all heard that before? So our 3 lines are do, mi, sol, mi, do. So the bottom line is do, do. The middle line is mi, mi. And the top line is so. So, do, mi, so, mi, do. So we have 3 notes to choose from. How we're gonna put our rhythms on our notes are you can either use the hearts like we had talked about, or you can use your quarter and your eighth notes. Now, one thing I like about the person who did the hearts is they wrote their lyrics or their words right underneath it. So I would like for us to do that too. So do you see how they wrote you are very kind underneath each of their hearts? I wish that they would have done this too. So underneath, when you put them on the lines, you're gonna choose kind of what melody you want it to sound like. So we have 3 note options you could do. You are very kind, or you are very kind. So you can switch up what line you put each of them on, and then it turns into a song. You are very kind. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, or 1. So that is how you create a singing Valentine. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is on our Google site, and I cannot wait for you to create your very own singing Valentines and give it to the person, and I'm sure it's going to make them smile. All right, have fun and good luck.